Now, there are certain examples of the two-dimensional rigid body motion. I will once more repeat, a rigid body is that body which is made up of many particles, that is many atoms. The whole volume of the rigid body is made up of plenty of atoms or the plenty of particles, normally 10 to the power 20 particles per gram of that rigid body. So now two-dimensional view we have to see, that is on x-axis and y-axis. So there are certain examples of it. Now first example is motion of a point mass fixed at one end of the string wound on the cylinder. So we consider a cylinder, and on the cylinder we will find there is mass wound with the help of a string. So motion of a point mass fixed at one end of the string wound on the cylinder. So exactly cylinder will be shown, but its cross section, that is the two extremes, will be in the form of a circle. A solid cylinder of radius r, mass m, is symmetrically mounted on frictionless horizontal axle so that it can freely rotate about its axis. This will be clear from the figure which is coming in the next context. A string of negligible mass is wrapped around the cylinder and a body of mass m is hung from a string as shown in the figure. To find the tension in the string and acceleration with which the body will come down, we have to consider the Newton's second law, that is force is mass into acceleration, that is for the linearly moving bodies, and for the circular motion, that is for the rotational motion, the angular momentum law will be tau is equal to dl over dt, that is derivative of angular momentum with respect to time for the rotational motion of the cylinder. Now, it is clear from these two figures, that is, r is the radius, omega angular velocity, t is the tension, mg is the weight, a is the acceleration, and m is the mass suspended. So, weight is mg, which is greater than t, so we will find that weight will go down. So, that is, both the figures are showing the free body diagram of the string wound on a cylinder. So now it is the motion of a point mass fixed at one end of the string, and that string is rolled over the cylinder or it is mounted over the cylinder. Now let us suppose first of all that the tension in the string is T as the suspended body accelerates downward, that is in the direction of mg. The magnitude of the downward pull of the gravity, that is called weight, is mg on it must exceed the upward tension T in the string. So net force acting on the mass must be mg minus T. This will be explained in the next context. The tension being supplied by the falling body from the Newton's second law, the acceleration of the falling body is given by. Now, as I have explained earlier, the resultant force is mg minus T, and that will be taken as equal to MA. So MA must be equal to mg minus T. This is equation number 1. The torque on the cylinder about its axis. Torque is always given by force into perpendicular distance. T stands for tension, and tension means force indirectly. So torque is taken as torque, that is tau is taken as tension multiplied by R. This we have marked equation number 2. Now angular momentum of the cylinder about its axis. Angular momentum is always given by function I omega, and omega can be replaced by V over R. So L is equal to I omega, and in case of a cylinder, I is equal to half mr square. Also tau is equal to dl by dt as given earlier. Now substituting 1 and 2 in this equation, and finally we get Fr, that is tau, equal to d over dt of I omega. That is basically F into R is d over dt of I omega. I is taken out constant, and I into d omega over dt, and I we have written as it is, and d omega over dt is replaced by alpha. We know the linear acceleration, that is acceleration in straight line, that is A is equal to R alpha. So, TR, that is tau. TR means tension into perpendicular distance, that is tau. That is equal to I into A over R. And for A, we can have a replacement R alpha. Therefore, the net expression of tau will be IA over R square. Now solving above equation simultaneously, and we have, so we will calculate acceleration from the above equation, which is in terms of mass and acceleration due to gravity, and the final result will be A is equal to 2m mg over capital M plus 2m. Capital M will be the total mass. So tension is to be calculated, and tension, wherever A is there in the above equations, A can be replaced by 2 mg over m plus 2m. Again, we are using the method of substitution and elimination to estimate the value of tension. So finally, the value of tension comes to be m mg over m plus 2m. Capital M means total mass and m is the individual mass. G is acceleration due to gravity. And for a cylinder, I can be replaced by half mr square, where m is the mass of cylinder. Now both A and alpha are constants and positive. So the mass continuously speeds up as it falls because the weight is more. It falls and the cylinder picks up angular velocity. Since 2m, double of the individual mass, is less than the total mass plus 2m, it shows that acceleration A is less than g, and the tension in the string is always less than mg, and that's why the weight always comes down, overcoming the tension, and approaches mg.